join the Melbourne Cup at Flemington Racecourse is only about 6 kilometers from Melbourne downtown, and there are lots of ways that you can get here. However, after doing a little bit of research, I've decided to take the race day special event trains. The Flemington racetrack is situated about 25 minutes from Melbourne's Flinders Street station, and on race days there are special event trains departing from Flinders Street station, Southern Cross station, as well as North Melbourne station. These trains go express to the Flemington racecourse. You can of course also take a tram, you can drive, or even take a helicopter if you like. Just bear in mind, during Melbourne Cup Carnival, more than 200,000 descend on Flemington Racecourse, so driving or anything related to a car might get you very stuck in traffic for a very long time. Because of this fact, and to avoid the traffic, I took the race day event train that departed from the Flinders Street station. It was actually very easy to take this train. You simply swipe your Mikey travel card at the station gate and off you go. There is no need to buy a special train ticket for these event trains. As with most train stations in Australia, for some reason, I totally lose my sense of direction as soon as I enter the station. But luckily, there are tons of service staff around to help navigate and point you in the right direction. The day that I went, the race day trains departed from platform 9 at Flinders Street station. I think taking this train is not only the quickest way, but also the most convenient way to travel, and also the most fun, because as you know, everyone else on this train is going to the races and they're all in party mode, making for a very festive ride there and back. Some have perhaps started the party a bit too early and they may need a quick power nap on the 25-minute journey. While on the topic, a quick side note. Remember that Australia has strict alcohol laws and restrictions, and public drinking is illegal. Even being in public with an open container of alcohol could be considered public drinking. However, once you are inside the premises of the Flemington Racecourse event space, everyone seems to be enjoying a drink. Okay, back to the train, which literally stops right at the entrances to the event. If you already have a ticket for the event, you simply go scan it and you go in. If you do not have a ticket, there is a ticketing booth right as you get off the train. But one important thing to remember is that you have to purchase tickets here with a credit card. They do not sell cash tickets here. If you have some time beforehand to plan, you should go to the Flemington Racecourse website and buy your tickets there. Besides selling tickets on this website, they have a ton of information of the event. Once you have your ticket, there is a security check at the entrance to the event. You will not be allowed to bring in alcohol or anything deemed dangerous into the event space. But don't worry, there are lots of food and drink places to choose from once you're inside. Once you've gone through the security check and you've scanned your ticket, you just follow the crowd into the event space, which is huge, by the way. I just randomly walked in and ended up somewhere on a lawn in the front somewhere. A much better option would be to download the Flemington Racecourse app, which has a very useful map that gives you the layout of the event space, as well as a search option to search from, if, for example, you're looking for the nearest bathroom or restaurant and so on. Actually, you know, the fact that they even have this map app also gives you an idea of how huge this place is. Best case scenario would be to go to the Melbourne Cup Carnival with friends who've been there before. As a first timer, trying to figure out where to go, what to see can be rather confusing. However, even without friends to guide you and/or the map app, everything inside this event is very well set up, with lots of signs everywhere pointing out all the attractions and amenities. As for me, a bit of a learning curve, I have to say. My first time at a horse race, my first time betting, my first time dressing accordingly, lots of firsts. So I've decided to compile a series of 6 videos titled Beginner's Guide to the Melbourne Cup, appropriately. This is part 2, and if it's your first time going to the Melbourne Cup Carnival, I suggest that you have a look at the other videos I did to give you a better understanding of the culture and the fashion and the etiquette and betting, everything else that surrounds the Melbourne Cup Carnival. For example, the difference between the 4 major event days. Yes, the Melbourne Cup race is in fact one day and one event per se, but the Melbourne Cup Carnival, on the other hand, and the Melbourne Cup Carnival races actually stretch over a few days. Knowing that before planning your trip is absolutely crucial, I think.